again, David.
Great to see you, sir.
Yeah.
Good to be back. We had so much feedback about good, simple cakes that you could prepare. And last season, we made a lot of great cakes. And this is a really, really easy one you can make at home. The premise of making a cake doesn't change really. It's butter, flour, sugar, eggs, and so on. But today we're going to do these little wonderful cardamom seeds. Okay, so today we have a caraway seed cake. Wonderful little seeds.
It's Indian, huh? It's like
Indian, Southeast Asian. So the premise of making a good simple cake doesn't change. It's flour, it's butter, it's sugar, it's eggs, and that's really what makes up the cake. So let's kick it off. It just takes some butter. This is a wonderful French butter here. And what I love about this sort of thing is when you look at the inside, you can actually measure how much you need. We need 170 grams. So you just have to count along and you make 170.
It has measurement here.
Yeah, that makes it really easy for you to follow a recipe. So I've got already in here, because I wanted it soft, okay? You've got to have your butter nice and soft so you can cream your sugar, okay? Don't say it, Sarah, don't say it.
No, I'm not saying too much.
Don't say anything about the sugar,
do
please.
It. Yeah.
Yes, there's the
not
sugar.
Much, not much.
All right, you can do it with a mixer at home, or if you can do it by hand, okay?
Oh, you're so good with this.
So you want to really get that sugar in there and breaking down. I can still feel it, I can still hear it. So I'm going to keep working it until I start to really cream that together.
It's amazing. Again, it's a lot of sugar, but it doesn't show at all.
And I know I make a lot of funny faces when I do this, but it's much harder than it looks. You see how it's starting to cream?
Oh, nice.
All right.
Nice. The look has changed.
Yeah, and you want the butter to start to just lighten up a little bit, all right? See the butter's changed color? If we compare it.
Oh, wow, it's very different.
So then we have our eggs, and I'm out of breath. Okay, so one egg in, whole eggs.
Whole egg, okay, no separating.
So fold in our first egg.
Looks very creamy.
Yep, that's exactly what we want.
One more, okay.
In there, so I'll give you something to do. There you go. Then you want to fold it in gently. So then we're going to add in some sour cream. Okay.
It looks so smooth.
That sour cream is going to give it a nice tartness, a little bit that. Baking soda. A little bit of salt.
Okay.
And then we want to just fold that gently into the cake, okay? A little bit at a time so we don't get any lumps.
Oh, you're going to use all of them?
Yep, all of it. It's going to hold our cake together. Just fold that in. I think we can put some of our caraway seeds now.
Now you put it in. I was just thinking, when do you put that?
Imagine when this heats up, you're going to get these wonderful aromas coming through the cake.
From that seeds.
Yeah. And what I did already is I toasted this already. And all the aromas are coming out. And we're going to also add one more little element to it, which is going to be some orange.
Oh, orange.
Okay.
So orange zest?
Orange zest, because the caraway seed and the orange go together. Really see that? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a lovely cake mix,
beautiful.
okay? Lovely orange oils that come out of the zest.
The color.
And caraway and orange are a classic combination, right? And this episode is all about spice and using spice. Today is going to have some element of spice in there, okay? Look at how beautiful that texture is.
Very nice, very nice.
That's a lovely texture.
This looks easy, but it's not easy.
Don't overstir it, Sarah.
To make them
Don't stir
this
for
way.
no reason.
Oh, okay.
I know you want to. It's tempting.
Don't touch anything
it.
which has been done by Master Chef.
One touch too many could ruin it.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to oil my tray. This is what we're going to bake our cake in, okay? Okay, there we go. And I'm going to put some greaseproof, some parchment paper. And the reason I'm putting the oil is really just for two reasons. One is so I can create a nice stable shape like this, okay? All right, and the other reason is so that I can remove it later on without too much trouble. Okay, then that's it. We're just gonna evenly pour our cake in.
How do you know that's the right portion for this tray?
Lucky guess. No, you can't work it out.
Okay.
In our recipes, we always say like the size of the container. But it's common sense. If I want to have a cake this thin, I'm going to put it in a tray that big, right?
But that's, the practice. Like a regular person, probably it's hard to figure out.
My cake's going to rise by at least 50%, thereabouts.
Don't put too much.
So I want my cake to rise up here, right? And there we have it, okay. That's it.
Nice.
You see all the little lovely bits of orange, caraway seed, It's going to rise up. We're going to have a little bit of shape there from that. Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Pop that in the oven. 25-30 minutes, 160 degrees.
Amazing. Amazing.
You can just, I mean, for me, I'm happy just to have it like that, you know?
I'm okay with it too. I'm happy with it.
We'll jazz it up because we'll pretend we've got someone over for dinner. We want to make it, we want to impress them a little bit more.
Yeah,
so let's just ice it up. Okay.
This is called icy.
Yeah, it's just some, I just dust it a little bit.
Just
Icing sugar. Vanilla whipped cream here. Okay.
This is already like perfect.
I'll put a little bit of this. This is the orange jam, orange marmalade on top. Okay, just like that. There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Try it, but try with a little bit of that, little cream. That's nice and light, a little orange. That'll be nice.
This is good. This is
Even better. Just add more flavor.
wonderful. Thank you, chef.
My pleasure.
Cheers.
Okay, Sarah, so it's all about herbs and spices, okay? That's why we're going to feature lots of ways to use, in a simple way, herbs and spices, okay? So the dish we're doing now, I have here this really lovely chicken breast.
Wonderful. Actually, I noticed that you always use some of these little herbs in most of your dishes.
Yeah, I think that goes back to my
Greek
heritage, my Australian heritage, my traveling heritage.
Oh my God, you have a lot of heritage.
That's right, global citizen. So I'm going to do a little chicken breast here, okay, which we're going to marinate.
What's the name for this dish?
This doesn't have a name. You can name it at the end.
Okay, so I know we have a chicken.
It's chicken so far. You tell me where it lands. In the
All
end.
right, okay. So right now it's a mystery, suspense.
I got to be honest with you, sir. I'm kind of making this one up as I go along, okay?
That's your talent.
So we're going to marinate those, all right? So some oil, some of this French olive oil. I got some of my mixed herbs here, okay, which I've been enjoying using. And I think when you do a marinade, fresh herbs or also dried herbs are also perfectly fine. In fact, you can combine both if you like. So in this case, I'm going to combine both. I've got some basil there.
Basil?
Basil and some parsley. Some garlic. I love this device. This is about,
Very cool.
It's about the best quality one you can get.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's good quality.
I'll put a little bit of shallot in there as well. Okay, and I'm also going to add some lemon.
Like even this is called easy cooking, but
Easy
it's
cooking.
still a lot of stuff. A lot of
not,
oil.
come on.
This is not.
Come on, it's not a lot of stuff. Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Well, you are the master chef. It's a lot of stuff.
There's a few things. I'm making it up as I go along, honestly. Before I started this dish, I had no idea what I was going to do.
Wow.
I think I need something else, but I don't know what it is.
What do you need?
I don't know. I know, a little bit of mustard. Just chicken, mustard, herbs, beautiful. Okay. A bit of mustard. Okay. Next, let's put a few things together with our chicken dish, okay?
Okay.
So I've got some potato here, which has already been boiled. And I love the idea of this already boiling a potato.
Because it's either to
So
do
easy.
it, either to cook
Yeah,
now.
you can put it in the fridge, you can use it the next day, fry it up, you know. It's also a very easy way to control the texture of your potato. Okay, you see how easy that was?
Yeah, it's easier to peel too.
So I'm actually going to get my pan ready. I'm going to make the little dice into this.
Okay.
By the way, okay, so that's dill.
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 Okay. The
Mint.
first one.
That's
Mint.
mint. Smell it.
Oh.
You know,
Yes.
the best way to remember is
Smell.
smell.
Mint.
Because you might forget visually, but smell will stick in your head. All right, salt and pepper. There we are.
That's
Gonna,
must. Olive oil.
a little bit of butter.
Butter.
All right, while we're doing that, let's get our pan ready.
This is
So
for
I got my larger pan. So,
the chicken.
yep. This is for the chicken, to fry the chicken in. Which you didn't do. You did an okay job there, Sarah, but make sure you don't have. You want to work the mustard in so you don't have big lumps of mustard, right?
Oh.
See, now it's more even, right? And smell. Beautiful, right? light, not too much garlic.
So
Nice.
nice. So nice.
I want to put enough oil in my pan so that when I cook my chicken, I want the skin to get crispy, but not too much so it becomes, soaking in it. I want that mustard. What's going to happen is the mustard I put on there is also going to fry. So you're going to get a nice fried mustard flavor, the herb flavor. There we go. And I'm leaving the skin on purpose because I want that lovely crispy skin flavor.
I like the skin. Yeah.
I've got here some beans.
Green.
Green beans, okay. So just going to throw it into some water, boiling water here. There we go. Just because you keep saying it,
Okay.
I'm going to use it, okay?
All right. Oh, wow. It's cooked.
Cooking halfway there. All right, there. Turn it back over. Let's have a look. You're going to try this on the weekend and send me a picture?
Oh, I can ask my husband try. I upload the photo to online.
Poor husband, He works hard all week and has to come home and make you breakfast and make you dinner. All right. See how it starts to cook around the edges? Then you kind of know. So we're going to give it turn temperature up because we want to get really a nice color on there, right? Now I want heat. I want real heat now because I know
Okay.
that's almost there. Oh, did I overdo it? No, I like that. You see that?
Done. Yeah.
That's all the mustard. That's not the chicken, that's the mustard catching. We want that.
So all this spice flavor came out.
Yeah, all that. And we're just going to put some lemon at the end. See how juicy and
Yeah. The fact like a meat combined with the veggie,
And I'll tell you, this is healthy, Sarah. This is a healthy dish.
Wow.
Yeah? You don't feel bad about that.
It's tender and so many flavors.
Full herb flavor, lemon,
Fantastic. Thank you, chef.
My pleasure. Thank you. We're gonna do a lovely pasta dish using salmon. This is
salmon.
an idea that I used to do years ago when I was a very young chef. Used to be my snack.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. That's very kind. I used to do this as my snack in my break time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I love this is one of my favorite pastas. This thick, I guess you call it like a thick spaghetti kind of pasta, right? I love it. It reminds me of Greece actually. So this is the bucatini, okay, number 9. So it's a type of thicker, like very thick spaghetti, right? And there's even another size up or two. This one, I love this one. So I have boiling water. Okay, so let's start off with that first.
Olive oil.
This takes about 8 minutes to cook. So we're going to put some olive oil in our water so the pasta doesn't stick together.
Okay.
We put some salt in the water. Every time I cook pasta, every time you cook, you should do the same thing.
To add olive oil and salt.
Yeah, because the salt will go into the pasta and it kind of seasons it a little bit, okay? And then the oil will stop it. You can check on the time there, Sarah. We need about 8 minutes. I'm about to drop it
8
in.
minutes to cook.
8 minutes to cook.
All right. Let me see.
Yeah, check your watch.
Okay.
You're in charge of that. Okay. Don't let it overcook. It's got to be al dente, all right?
Al dente.
I don't like the pasta to be... You could cook the whole pot, but the whole bag, box, whatever it is, but we're just going to cook enough for us today. Okay, 1 portion. And you'll see it'll be 1 big portion when it's cooked. Okay. We're going to marinate our salmon, so let's put a nice generous piece of salmon in there, okay?
Yeah, that's very big chunk. You're using the big one, right?
No, I'm going to use a small one.
Oh, small one.
Start with a small one. Okay. Oh, this is my cheeky way of removing the skin, you see?
Pretty cool.
Start in the middle, because I'm going to cut it up. Because when I was a young apprentice chef, they would let us only eat the end cuts of things, the off cuts. This is a good piece, but when I was an apprentice chef, they wouldn't let us take a piece like that, so we had to use all the end pieces. So when I first did this as my snack, obviously what I did was I had all these little pieces of salmon that I wanted to use in my to make my lunch. All right.
So like when you were apprentice, you cook and then you eat. What you cook?
Yeah, you had to make your own lunch. Okay. Or usually you had to make your lunch and everyone else's lunch.
Who's everyone else?
All the other cooks, the head chef.
Okay.
Especially when you're the junior guy, you're in charge of it, and if they didn't like it, they gave you a hard time.
Now you have climbed up the ladder. It's like corporate ladder.
The corporate culinary ladder. There you go. All right, so I've got here some dried dill, which is great, especially if you can't find fresh. Find me the fresh one. There you go.
Here.
Put some fresh one there. So I like this because it's going to really coat. Yeah. But I'm going to also mix a little bit of the fresh dill in as well. There we go. Give me a little bit more.
Let me smell again. Nice. It's very fresh.
What I tend to do is I always have fresh herbs in the fridge, but I also have dry herbs. I can always back it up.
Okay, use a dry one.
So using a combination of both is good. Okay, how are we doing on time there, sir?
I think you need like a 2 to 3 minutes.
2 or 3?
2 to 3, yeah.
It's got to be 2 or 3, Sarah.
2
Two-
or 3.
Which one? Which one is
2
it?
or 3. Let's say 3 to be more accurate.
Oh, okay, that's the point of timing it, right?
So if it doesn't look well, you're going to blame me.
No,
Huh?
I'm not going to take it out until it's cooked. Luckily, I'll have my visual aid to guide me. Okay. All right. So, little salt and pepper.
Marinade. Black pepper.
Lots of black pepper.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Nice. Look at that. Yummy, right?
Now mixed up.
You let that. Then you can do that. You just leave it.
Okay.
Leave it sit for a while. A little bit of olive oil in our pan, just a little bit. We've already got oil in here, so we don't have to do too much. Okay. Pan a little bit hot. There we go. Throwing in my salmon. I just want to partially cook it. I don't want to completely overcook it there, right? Right. I'm going to add a little bit of
Cheese or milk.
cream.
Oh, cream. Okay.
Okay. Maximum heat because I really want that cream to reduce. And I want it to reduce and not overcook my salmon. So you can see my salmon's still half raw.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of salt and pepper in there. And then a little bit of fresh lemon. So it's like a lemon cream sauce. Okay. See how the cream's changing color and reducing?
It's very interesting.
Okay.
Smell very creamy.
It's lovely. Okay, then we're going to put in a little bit of this Gruyere cheese here, right? I don't want to put a cheese that's too strong, but Gruyere is good. No, it's a winter's night. Pretend it's nice and wintry outside.
All
and
right.
although it's not winter, it might be winter.
Outside, it's one of the hottest days
Doesn't
in
matter.
Shanghai.
It's pretend you need a nice,
Here is very
rich
cool
dish
and nice.
to get you through the winter night.
Okay. Oh, nice. Very thick.
All right, look at this, straight in.
Oh, here we
I
go.
know you timed it, so I trust you.
Pasta is getting so
look.
thick.
You said I didn't cook enough, Sarah. Okay, look at that. Isn't it delicious?
Hey, looking good.
Yum, yum, yum. That's really, really good. Okay, so we're just going to blast that up a little bit. Let it all come together. You know, that's what you need to happen.
Already, David. Looks so good.
What's good about the salmon, you're going to get the flavor in the cream as well.
Delicious.
There it is.
Fantastic.